So this is the code. You have the body. This is the body for the entire this thing. You can see from let me do this. Let me launch so that you can see it. Yeah? Let me launch code. Open my server. So this is the general body. This is the general body. So you can see the body here. I use a class. When I got here, I changed the color to where is the body? I did the body. No, body. Where is the color? I change no, the body is the general container. Then you have the container for whatever you want to do. And this is where I use the color green. If I change the color now to something else, I see. So that's it. That's the container. So whatever you want to do is within this frame. What I want to do is within this. So let me quickly make adjustments to this. I mistakenly used the wrong comment format for them. Don't. No, let me do this. Where else do we have? That's everywhere. It's good. What else? Where else? The header section, then the footer section. Just want to explain some things to you. Remove the comments. Like there are better ways to do that. Let me do the better one. Nothing else. We are good to go now. Good. We're good to go now. So, this is the header section. This is the general body, and the general body. Then what we do to the general body with this is what we do to the general body. This is the general code for the general body. Margin 0, 0, padding 0, box sizing, border box. We use this to inform the browser that we want to change the default settings of the environment we are working on, because each environment comes with different default settings. We want to change everything. So the original margin we send it to 0. The other padding we set it to 0, so that whatever we now do, whenever we now change the margin or padding of anything, it will reflect this. Then we have this section here. We have the header section. We have the general container, because the header section contain two things. Contain the header and contain the menu according to the instruction we have, the question. So we have the general one. This general container is for every one of them. So the general container is for everyone. We combine both the header and the menu. That is its function. Take the header, check the menu. But everything now, we put everything here in the headers. You have the div class. I use a separate div for my name. And if you're working on a regular project, instead of the name here, you may use an icon. the icon of the company. So to set it here, then you have the menu somewhere there. Then the footer section, I use uh, another list for that section. Have the social media services, the contact, and stuff like that. So with the menu now, I now set the menu. Since we are using the menu to lead our menus, we have the menu class. Here how I set it. Menu class display flex. Display flex means that I want this thing to go horizontal. Is it vertically? I think it's vertically, yes. I want it to go vertically like this. Vertically, horizontally. I think it's vertically. So I want everything to go like this. That is why this one is displayed on a straight line. Both of them are displayed on the straight line because of that display flex. Then gap 20 pixel. I use 20 pixel gap in them. Then you have margin right, margin top. Margin right means although I want to space them, then you still have some margin here, then you still have some margin here. So that you do not be too close to the top. That is what I did there. That between there. Then font size 1.2 rem. Once the default font size is 12 pixel. But with this 1.2 rem now, it should be 1.2 times 12. That would be about 1.44 this. Then menu A. This is for the anchor. You know it is the anchor we use to set our menus. This is an anchor, href, that's the anchor href. So I'm not saying that okay, each of the anchor decoration is none. Normally anchors come with decoration, that kind of underline. I don't want it. Then when the colors will be black, that is why you see they're all black here. Then the font weight is bold, that is why it seems like it is boldened. That is what I did there. Then menu A hover. Hover means when I point at any of the menu, what will happen? Now let's see. The default color is black. When I point on it, I want it to change to purple. And this is what you have here. You can see it. See it. So I did it for menu only. Then my name. The name now, margin top 15 pixel. My font size 2 rem. 2 rem is 2 times 12 pixel. That's 24 pixel. And that is why the name is bigger than this. That's it. This is 2 rem, this is 1.2 rem. They have different font sizes. Then headers. The headers display flex, justify content, space between. Good. See the header div is the original container for everything here. This is a div on its own. This is another div on its own, making two divs. But that container div covers both of them. So to show them that okay, I want the icon of my name to be on the left, then I want the menu to be on the right. This is what you use. Display flex. Align them like this. Let them go from front to right. Display flex. Justify content. Space between means I want one to be at the left hand side, the other one to be at the left hand side. Now let's change this space between to something else. Let me say space around. Let's see the effect. You can see that it has moved here to here. Because space around means everywhere must have a space. So there must be space before the name. There must be space after the menu. There must be space in between. But we don't want that. So let's go back to our space between. Good. So everything is now perfectly set. Can you see it now? So that are the function. Then the footer, display color, display flex, margin. This display flex, I've repeatedly explained this. It helps you to arrange everything on a straight line. And that is why you have all your menu here arranged on a straight line. Let me change the color to make it a little bit more visible. Oh, change to white. No, I don't want white. Change it to something else. Will this one be okay? Good, you can see it now. So that is everything. If you have any other question, please drop them in the class.